This just in, the United States of America to buy 1 million Bitcoin, which is 5% of the entire Bitcoin supply and about 1/3 of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. And this comes as Senator Lummis reintroduces the Bitcoin Bill Act. And I know a lot of you have many questions, so let's go ahead and listen to the clip, and then I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you.
Last week, President Donald J. Trump signed an executive order to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve and a U.S. digital asset stockpile, reinforcing America's leadership in financial innovation. This executive order positions the United States at the forefront of digital revolution and paves the way for the golden age of digital currency in the United States. This executive order corrects a fundamental issue: previous disjointed management of government-held digital assets, which led to premature sales costing American taxpayers over $17 billion. In codifying the strategic Bitcoin reserve into law, we ensure that future administrations cannot reverse course on this crucial financial strategy. Mr. President, we are delivering on your promise to make America the global leader in cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin Act establishes a strategic Bitcoin reserve, a federal initiative to ensure the United States holds a significant stake in the world's most important decentralized financial network. This bill recognizes Bitcoin's potential to complement our gold reserves, fortify our national security, and provide economic stability in an increasingly volatile financial world. Our gold reserves stand at approximately 8,133 metric tons, valued at over $750 billion. The United States has long relied on gold as a financial backstop, but it is time to look ahead. By phasing in the acquisition of 1 million Bitcoin, approximately 5% of Bitcoin's total supply over 5 years, we will ensure that America remains a dominant player in the digital financial era. This initiative is designed to be fiscally responsible. Not a single taxpayer dollar will be used. Instead, we will leverage Federal Reserve remittances, which exceeded $76 billion in 2023, gold certificate revaluations, unlocking additional funds to finance Bitcoin purchases, and the Exchange Stabilization Fund, a fund with the mandate to manage currencies outside of the United States dollar. I want to be very clear about one thing. The Bitcoin Act does not infringe on private ownership of Bitcoin. It explicitly protects the rights of individuals and businesses to own, hold, and transact Bitcoin freely. It recognizes self-custody as a fundamental right of financial sovereignty. This bill affirms that Americans should never fear government overreach when it comes to Bitcoin. We built safeguards into the Bitcoin Act to ensure transparency and accountability. A proof of reserve system that will provide public, verifiable audits of all government-held Bitcoin. The Comptroller General will oversee all Bitcoin purchases and storage to ensure full transparency, and a 20-year holding period that will prevent politically motivated selling of our reserves, ensuring long-term national security.
That was U.S. Congressman Nick Begich. The key points from his talk was that the United States of America wants to buy 1 million Bitcoin and hold it for 5 years. And this is estimated to cost the United States of America approximately $80 billion at current Bitcoin price, as Bitcoin is currently trading around $80,000. In addition to that, if the Bitcoin Bill Act gets approved, it will allow for proof of reserve, so everybody can essentially track the U.S. government's holdings of Bitcoin in this Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, which is absolutely amazing and very transparent, considering we can't see how much gold we have on a regular basis. And again, that's the beauty of blockchain technology. It would also not infringe on your right to self-custody, which is incredibly important. And that's what a lot of people worry about initially with the Bitcoin Strategic Bill, that it would essentially allow Americans to hold Bitcoin through the US government instead of holding it themselves and becoming self-sovereign. So that's a good thing. This would also be done through executive order, which would not be able to be reversed in the future if a brand new administration comes in, meaning once it's done, it's done. In addition, one of the things that the congressman is talking about is all the Bitcoin that has been confiscated in the past has cost American taxpayers about $17 billion because they sold it prematurely. And again, this is Bitcoin that has been confiscated from people doing illicit activities, i.e. Silk Road. And they do plan to purchase 1 million Bitcoin, which is approximately 5% of the total Bitcoin supply. And again, at current market cap, we're a little bit below $3 trillion, which is absolutely crazy. But I think the key piece of information here is this is not going to cost taxpayers any money. When I initially first heard this news, I was like, oh no, we can't do this. We are in debt. We feel like we're in a recession. We cannot afford to buy a finite asset. Even though Bitcoin does seem to increase in value over time, it's still a bit risky considering how most Americans are living. But basically, according to congressmen, what they want to do is they want to use this Bitcoin Strategic Reserve to essentially complement gold, as we have about $750 billion worth of gold, allegedly. But basically, they're going to kind of reevaluate some of their investments and utilize that money to buy Bitcoin and hold it for 5 years. Now, if the United States of America does this, that would be amazing for Bitcoin price because we're talking about a finite asset here. In addition to that, since Trump had signed the executive orders, we've heard of multiple other countries that are interested in acquiring Bitcoin. So again, we're talking about this finite asset that is being bought and held onto by different government agencies or governments in general across the world. So essentially it would push price up. And there was nothing about any digital asset stockpile here or adding more crypto assets to those stockpiles, just Bitcoin. I want to hear your guys' thoughts below. Make sure to like, comment, and of course subscribe and set all alerts. Thank you for watching.